Welcome back to Creative Real Estate Forum. I am John, your host, and we hope you like, subscribe, and share the channel, and bring us your questions. And I got a topic today that I am working on in my real estate journey. And I thought I would bring it to you guys and maybe get a little feedback, input. So please comment on your thoughts. So today I was dealing with what we call a short sale. Okay, so let me just set this up for you. When a mortgagee or a borrower takes out a mortgage and at a certain point loses their job, gets a divorce, or any host of reasons why they stop paying the mortgage or they start falling behind on payments, the lender, the bank, the mortgage company, has a right to demand their payment. And if they go too long without making payments, they'll get a notice of default, that they're in technical default of the mortgage that they agreed to. So what we have is call him a seller, all right, because he has taken a job in another state and moved to another state, and he left behind a piece of real estate that he owns, that he's paying mortgage on, and he tried to sell it and list it with an agent and didn't sell it because he's effectively upside down. He owes more on the property than it's worth. So the listing agent failed to sell the property, and so the seller is in another state. Just decides, you know what, I'm going to stop hemorrhaging money. I'm just going to stop making payments. Well, that's when the bank starts the judicial process of foreclosure. In the state I live in, that judicial process can take anywhere from 3 to 12 months. So what we're at is the very final stages of default and repossession, where the bank is going to use the courts and repossess the home, and he'll be out of the deal, but not without consequence. When you have a foreclosure on your credit report, a couple of things happen. Number one, your credit worthiness goes in the toilet, number one, so it's going to make it very difficult for him to become credit worthy anytime soon. Foreclosures can stay on your credit report for up to 10 years. So not a good situation. Anyway, so we're about 21 days from having the auction where the bank is trying to recover their investment on the property. I have contacted the bank and said, hey, if I could potentially bring a buyer before the auction, and get them under contract, would you consider selling the property for less money than what's owed on it? That's what's considered a short sale, where if the bank is owed, in this case, over $300,000, and I have a buyer that's willing to pay, say, $200,000, the bank has to accept that. Okay. Now, in order for me to be in this position to do this, the seller is technically still the owner of record. The bank has not taken possession of the property yet. That's what's done at the auction. When somebody makes an offer to buy it, then the bank gets a judge to sign what's called a writ of seizure. And that's when they effectively take control of it. We're trying to stop that from happening by getting a short sale buyer to actually put it under contract, but the bank's going to take a loss. They're having to agree to take a loss. So, with that being said, I have a buyer. They've made an offer. and I'm going to present that offer to the bank in hopes that they will accept it. If they accept the offer, okay, I'm going to collect a transaction fee, if you want to call it that. I don't own anything. All I have that entitles me to make any kind of a profit on the transaction is I have what's called a limited durable power of attorney from the seller. It's a document that, in essence, where the seller, who's in default, is assigning the right for me to act on his behalf in a specific instance where this property, to execute a sale, a contract, or anything relating to this one property. So I can speak for the seller on behalf of the seller to the bank. It empowers me to talk to the bank and try to work out a negotiated sale, short sale. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to present that offer to the bank tomorrow, and hopefully they'll accept it, and I'll keep you posted on how that goes and what it would look like if we go to a closing, where I will be written in on the transaction, so I would receive a fee. That whole process costs nothing, okay? A little bit of time, a little bit of sweat equity, some elbow grease to get involved in the deal. So we will keep you posted. As always, like and subscribe, share this channel. It's Creative Real Estate Forum, where we talk about everything real estate. Doesn't matter what stage of the journey you're at, a brand new beginner wanting to replace your W-2 income, or a seasoned pro. Thank you. Good night.